Have you ever asked yourself this question? How wet does a woman like it during sexual intercourse? As a woman, do you like it wet, extremely wet, or dried? Leave your answer in the comment section and don't be shy about it. The amount of lubricant a woman needs depends on a lot of factors, but I'm going to be sharing few factors in this particular video. The first one is the phase she is in her menstrual cycle. What phase is this woman in? Is she in her ovulation phase, where she is extremely wet? Or she is in the phase before her menses or immediately after her menses, where most women are usually dried. So the phase in her menstrual cycle will determine the amount of lubricant that woman will need. Another factor to consider is the post-menopausal factor. Is this woman in her menopause? Is this woman going to her menopause? Or is this woman still a teenager or a youth? That is still going to affect the amount of lubricant. Because when a woman is attaining menopause or she is already in her menopause, she tends to be dried when compared to when she is younger. Another factor to consider is her personal belief, her cultural belief, her personal preferences. Definitely, there are some women who believe that as a woman, you're supposed to produce that natural lubricant and you don't need an external lubricant. While some other women believe that, oh, when I'm dried, I am likely going to use a lubricant. So it all depends on their personal preference and also their cultural belief. And the other factor is it depends on the object that is going in. Is it big? It all depends. So that determines the amount of lubricant that's going to be used. But in all, the amount of lubricant a woman needs is known, that is determined by the woman herself, because they have this internalized sense of it. Because they know, oh, they're able to feel I'm dried, or they're able to feel I am wet. Let me tell you what happened. A group of researchers came together to conduct a research on 2,000 women about their thoughts on the use of lubricants. And guess what these women said? 94 to 97% of these women feel that sex is more comfortable, better, and pleasurable with lubricants. 25% feels that it is too sticky. 6% felt that something is wrong with them. They felt that for me to be using lubricant, it means something is wrong with me. But in a real sense, that is a lie. Then also 8% felt that young women don't need lubricants. Like I earlier said, it depends on the phase in their menstrual cycle and what is going on at that particular moment. So a young woman might need a lubricant. These women were also asked if they wanted sex to feel wet. 56% said that they wanted sex to feel somehow wet, while 40% said that they wanted it to be extremely wet. And they were also asked this question if they always get to orgasm when they are wet. And 87.5% said that they get to orgasm when they are wet. You can see that most women want themselves to get wet during sexual intercourse. Nobody wants to get dry, just 0 to like few percent they wanted the dryness. But a lot of those women out there wants to get wet during sexual intercourse, because once they are dry, there's an increased possibility of feeling pain. There's an increased possibility of not enjoying the flow when it comes to sexual intercourse. There are different types of lubricants in the market today. We have the water-based lubricants, we have the oil-based lubricants, and we have the silicone-based lubricants. In terms of the water-based lubricant, it is very, very cheap, and it has some little ingredients in it. So for those that are very allergic to things, it is advisable they use the water-based lubricant, because they don't have a lot of ingredients in it. Then the other one is the silicone-based lubricant. The silicone-based lubricant lasts longer when compared to the water-based lubricants. The silicone-based lubricant should not be used for sex toys that are made of silicone. Then the other one is the oil-based lubricant. The oil-based lubricant also lasts longer, but it should not be used with condom, because it can cause the condoms to break. So you just have to think about yourself and think about what you need, what you will be doing to determine the amount of lubricants and also the type of lubricant that you need. In other words, as a man, it is advisable you ask your woman and find out from her how wet does she really likes it, if she wants to use lubricant, and you people can come to a conclusion on what to do about it. Like I will always tell you, sex is more enjoyable when both parties are going with the flow, but it's actually bad when just one party is going the flow and the other party is not going the flow. But in other ways, in general, what I advise: get a communication, get a baseline, know your partner's menstrual cycle, menstrual phase, when she might need some lubricant or when she doesn't need some lubricant, and with that, both parties are going to enjoy the flow, and that is going to increase intimacy between both parties. So this is what I have to share with you in regards to the use of lubricants. I'm going to be making another video where I'm going to talk about the indications when women should use lubricants in details. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mary saying thank you. Please like, please share, please comment. That helps to increase the visibility of our video. Thank you, and see you in our next video. Bye.